Single mum Pauline Hutton is feeling anxious today. It's only hours until she learns what the government will do with the JobSeeker rate.
It's really nerve-wracking. It's so unsettling not knowing whether I'm going to have this much money, I'm going to have less money, or what would be a godsend is if it was more than there is at the moment.
730 first met Pauline last September. Then the JobSeeker payment was doubled and her family was out of poverty.
I feel human. I feel like I'm actually accomplishing something for a change.
But as the payment has been trimmed, she's been cutting back, again looking for free activities for her kids.
At the moment, all I'm thinking about is surviving and what bill I can change, who I can get an extension from, who I can get a payment plan from.
When the pandemic hit and hundreds of thousands more people needed help, a $550 a fortnight supplement was added, effectively doubling the unemployment benefit. This continued until late September, when the supplement was slashed to $250. And from January 1, the coronavirus loading was dropped again to $150.
Even with the additional $150 supplement, I've still had to, a couple of times over the last few months, use a food bank. I've still had to rob Peter to pay Paul.
We are moving from short-term emergency measures to long-term arrangements now.
Anything less than the $150, I think I'd actually burst into tears.
A single person on the JobSeeker payment
will now see their payment increase, the base payment increase from $570.80 to $620.80. That's inclusive of the indexation.
The Prime Minister argues that $50 a fortnight boost, equivalent to about $4 a day, takes the dole to levels not seen in more than a decade when compared against the minimum wage.
Whatever rate you set the payment, there will always be suggestions by some that it should be more. There'll be some who'll suggest it should be less.
JobSeeker recipients won't be able to earn as much as they did during the pandemic before having their payments reduced, although the new threshold is higher than it was before COVID hit. The bottom line for Pauline, her Centrelink payments will fall from about $500 a fortnight to about $350.
I can't express how devastated and gutted I feel like I've been kicked in the stomach with army boots on. It's just gut-wrenching.
Until last year, 35-year-old Carl Abrahamson was an outdoor education instructor.
Doing school camps, things like rock climbing, abseiling, archery, canoeing, it was a lot of fun.
But a health issue forced him to leave that role. He signed up for unemployment benefits at the start of the pandemic, along with about 800,000 others who'd lost work. More than a year later, he's still trying to find a job.
I have a running search, which is pretty much Sunshine Coast, all categories, all options, and it's not a struggle to read them all. I don't have to check it very many times a day to keep on top of it. And it's been tough.
Carl says he is grateful for JobSeeker, but thinks he'll struggle to get by on the new rate announced today.
It's disappointing. It's actually not a, $50 increase. It's a $100 drop.
Any improvement is welcome, but it is a very small amount, and I don't think it goes anywhere towards making the payment adequate.
Professor Peter Whiteford has spent years studying Australia's social security system and how it compares against other developed countries.
In 2019, we had the lowest replacement rate, so what proportion of your past earnings you got when you were when you became unemployed. We had the lowest replacement rate in the OECD. Now, my calculation is that we'll have the second lowest replacement rate. The only country that'll be lower than us is Greece.
For those on JobSeeker, they're now looking at their budgets and what changes they'll need to make.
It just ratchets up the pressure every time that there's another reduction or there's another change. all the little things just start adding up, and you know, every bill, every kind of detail starts to matter more and more and more.
I'm going to have to seriously look at looking at getting a housemate again. And that's really scary when I've got a 9-year-old daughter and I'm going to have to bring a stranger into my house just so I can keep a roof over her head.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.